La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
And welcome back to Daytime. This is going to be a real treat because this lady has been making a buzz in the Ottawa music scene for quite some time now. The last year or so is she's been on fire.
On
She's got
fire.
RBC Blues Festival a performance coming up, which is really cool. She's got an East Coast tour coming up as well.
I love that. Sounds so cool. I'm going on an East Coast tour.
Not bad, not bad.
I'll never say that.
So she's got a tour fundraiser happening this upcoming Friday at Live on Elgin, but let's introduce you if you don't know her already. You probably do though. It's Danielle Allard.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
So good to have you on this side of the camera.
It is new.
It's new?
I'm usually back there.
I'm usually back
staring
there.
at you for an hour every day.
So you've got a gorgeous voice. I've heard you
Thank
sing
you,
before,
Rula.
and you do have a beautiful sort of honey voice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a little bit of sweetness in there.
That's a very nice thing
Yeah.
to say. Thank
So
you.
how long have you been making music? I don't know your music story.
Yes, my whole life. So
Yeah.
I started performing when I was 3. I started singing when I was 7, and I started training vocally when I was 11. So
Oh, really?
it's been a long, long time.
So what does that mean, training vocally? Like what kind of, like with a music coach and like
Yes.
a vocal coach?
Yeah, so I
Okay.
started with a vocal coach once a week when I was 11, and it was to prepare for high school. So I went to Canterbury, which is the greatest
Yes.
place in the city.
Yeah.
Saved me in so many ways.
Yeah.
And so we did singing for half the day there, and then we packed a full day of high school in the other half of the day. It was a
Awesome.
lot, but
A lot
it
of
was
fun.
definitely amazing.
So tell us about the last year or so, or past couple of years. I mean, you really are on fire. You've done all kinds of big events, and I know you're going to be modest, but you know, to go through some of the list. I mean, you played the folk festival, you played the jazz festival, and then you
Yes.
even opened up for the Trailer Park Boys recently, which is kind of fun, right? So,
The Trailer Park Boys was definitely the biggest show
yeah.
ever.
So how exciting has the last year or so been for you?
It has been crazy. I mean, since 2014, I started going solo. I started a weekly show just in the market, and things started exploding from there. I've had lots of very nice people helping me for the last couple years. And last May, I released my album Chameleon. So it's a full-length album. We spent hours and hours in the studio. I spent way too much money because albums are expensive.
Right.
But people were amazing fundraising for that, and now we're going to take the album to the East Coast. So
That's exciting.
I've
So tell
gone
us about
to-
that, your East Coast tour.
the East Coast tour.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're leaving June 14th, and we're going to Moncton, Fredericton, St. Andrew, and then we're going to Halifax. And then I'm going to be stopping at Montreal on the way back. I mean, we've got a big homecoming show at the end of that, again at Live on Elgin. And the tour fundraiser for that is this Friday, May 20th at Live on Elgin.
All right. So the tour fundraiser, I mean, you're not going to be there alone. You have some backup, I guess you could say, or opening acts or other performers. So tell us who's on the bill and what we can look forward to.
So I don't do anything normally. So we've got not only music. Tina Wallace is opening for me, and she's another Live on Elgin staple. She's fantastic. She's going to be playing Mountain Man Music Festival this summer. So she hopped on the bill. I'm very, very grateful. And we have an arm wrestling competition
It's interesting.
and a Jenga competition.
I'm so down.
You should come and arm wrestle at Live on Elgin. Just fun stuff. I mean, I ran a weekly show last summer there. We did art night, so I always bring crafts. I always encourage people to be as creative as possible. And I liked to create something new every week. So it's some of the art night favorites is the arm wrestling competition. There's prizes involved. It's gonna get competitive. I'm excited. And then I'll be performing.
Is
so.
this sort of like the how it is for a young musical performer? It sounds like you're doing 50 million things. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
not
yes.
just yeah.
Yes.
So you do
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. What other things do you do? I know that you're one of our producers here.
Yes, so I'm producing a
Yeah.
Daytime Ottawa for the
Yeah.
summer, which is wonderful because from September till April, I teach at Algonquin.
Okay.
So I teach communication. That is kind of my bread and butter. Music is wonderful, and it has really picked up, and I'm doing some really cool shows and some cool things. And I've been playing more this year than I ever have in the past. So it's about 6 to 8 shows a month, which is a lot.
That's awesome.
But a lot of those shows end up being charity shows. So last year I did about 37 shows that were all donated to different charities in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And I need to do other things in order to eat and
Right.
sleep in a place
Yeah.
that has a roof.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that because I do know you do a lot of charity work, and I think it's important that that's recognized. And because you've got the 4 or 5 other jobs, and then you do your music on top of it, and all the charities. So for starters, Chameleon is the latest album. Where can
Yes.
people get that?
They can get it online, so you can go to my website. It's danielleallard.com. There's a music section there. You can download physical copies from CD Baby, but it's on 25 different streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify, all the good stuff. You can also get it in Ottawa at Compact Music.
Okay,
Yeah,
and the
2
show this
locations.
Friday, people can just walk up to the door and buy tickets?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Tickets, you can get pre-sale tickets, which I encourage because I'm a little worried about it selling out, which I don't know why. It's because I just want everybody to be together.
To be able to get in there.
I
Yeah.
should be happy that it sells out,
Yeah.
but I don't want anybody to be turned away. So it's $8 if you go to Live on Elgin,
Okay.
and then it's $10 at the door. So
All
it's a
right.
really small ticket price, but if we pack the place and we have fun, then we can raise a lot of
Exactly.
money. Yeah.
All right, the tour fundraiser is happening this Friday at Live on Elgin. You're going to be playing Shipwreck right now?
I'm going to play Shipwreck off
Amazing.
of Chameleon.
DanielleAllard.com for more details. This is Danielle.
The tide is high, my heart needs to let go. I'll drop it in the depths. Now it's anchored far below. Now I'm free. I'm free of your hold on me. But I feel like a fool, a shipwreck.